What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dr. Umar Johnson recently weighed in on the Terrell Owens situation, and he did so by pretty much hitting the point that black men who choose white women for the fact that they got mistreated by black women when they're younger, for those black men who go on to do that, it's a bad excuse. Okay, it's weak. And basically black men, have to understand that black women, just like them, have been taught to hate themselves and all of that. But that's not a good excuse to go out here and start Becky hopping, as he said. Now, what I'd like to do is to play this clip and we'll come back to analyze it.
But Terrell Owens has said this. Childish Gambino has said this. Tons of other black men, be they professional, celebrity, or just everyday, hardworking black men, many black men have argued the reason that they are bunny hopping. Many black men have argued the reason that they are bunny hopping. I don't know if Shannon Sharp would be included in that. I don't know if Shannon said that he didn't get attention from black women younger in life or not. I don't know. That's what you guys are posting now. But no matter who said it, no matter who said it, no matter when they said it, no matter where they said it, I want any black man who wants to use the excuse that the reason you're dating white women now, the reason you are bunny hopping, the reason you are bunny hopping in your 40s is because you got rejected by black girls in your teenage years. That doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. So you're bunny hopping with white women in your 40s because you got turned down from sisters in your 20s. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. So you're telling me that you're suffering from post-traumatic rejection disorder. That's what you're telling me. Terrell Owens, you suffer from post-traumatic rejection disorder. That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me. So since the black girls didn't like you in elementary school, you bunny hopping with white women in your 40s. Since black girls didn't like you in high school, you bunny hopping with white girls in your 50s. Because black women rejected you in college, you're now bunny hopping with white women in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. That's an excuse. Black men, that's an excuse. Stop using black women as an excuse for your bunny hopping. Stop using black women as an excuse for your bunny hopping. Let's look at all the rejection we get from white folks. Let's draw a parallel here. Let's draw a psychological parallel. Look at all the rejection black people suffer at the hands of white people. We get mistreated in white people's restaurants, but yet we still go back. We get mistreated in white people's shopping centers, and yet we still go back. We get mistreated in white people's grocery stores, and yet we still go back. We get mistreated at white people's universities, and yet we still go back. We get mistreated in white people's neighborhoods, and yet we still go back. We get mistreated on white people's jobs, and yet we do not quit the job. So you mean to tell me, when white people mistreat you, it's okay to go back to them? When white people undermine you, it's okay to go back to them. When white people marginalize you, it's okay for you to go back to white people. But because black girls suffering from the same self-hatred you suffer from, because black girls suffering from the same self-hatred you suffer from, rejected you, teased you, and ignored you in 6th and 7th grade. Let me make sure I understand this. Because teenage black girls bullied and teased you in high school, you're going to use that as an excuse for why you're bunny hopping in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. Get your ass up out of here with that. Get your ass up out of here with that. And I'm not directing this to Terrell Owens per se. It's funny I'm talking about Terrell Owens and I got on Eagles green right now. It's funny I'm talking about Terrell Owens and I got on Eagles green right now. It's funny I'm talking about Terrell Owens and I got on Eagles green right now. But this is not about Terrell Owens. This is not about Terrell Owens. This is about all black men and any black man. From Alabama to Australia, from London to Louisiana, from Canada to Turks and Caicos, from Brooklyn to Botswana, from Johannesburg to New Jersey, any black man in the African diaspora, any black man on the planet Earth who is bunny hopping. I don't care if you're brown bunny hopping, white bunny hopping, yellow bunny hopping, or red bunny hopping. If you are bunny hopping, you are showing the world that you have no faith in yourself. You have no love for your race. You have no commitment to your community. And most of all, no loyalty to the black woman that gave birth to you. And most of all, no loyalty to the black woman that gave birth to you. And most of all, no loyalty to the black woman that gave birth to you.
So again, guys, you heard what Dr. Umar Johnson had to say. Now, let me just say this into, preface the point that Terrell Owens was making. Terrell Owens never said that deterred him from dating black women. That's not what he said. He said he still dates black women, but he's open to date other races of women, especially because of what's happened with black women, I think in so many words. And he also says that, as long as the woman is nice. So basically, he's not race loyal, all right? And what Dr. Umar Johnson is saying is absolutely true. I was also, like many of you brothers out there and sisters, I was called hella black. Your lips is hella big. You're ashy and all of that. And I think as young men, for me, I was a joker, so I really wasn't worried about none of that stuff. And, I got to a certain age where that didn't bother me. And I'm 40 something now. So if it didn't bother me then, and I'm still just as ugly as I was back at that time, it don't bother me today. What I have found out is no matter who you are or what you like, everybody you like don't like you. It ain't got nothing to do about you being black or if you love white women or white men or whatever else the case. Somebody not going to like your ass for whatever reason, and that is fine, right? And I have found out that black people are just as nice or mean as they want to be like anybody else. But for people like Dr. Umar Johnson, while we're trying to be upset about it, we need to understand that as black people, because we are sick in certain aspects of what's happened to us as a group, we need to understand that before we get people to be disenfranchised, we can't come back and just say, you guys are crazy because you think like this. I get it because I try the same thing, right? I've tried that. I do it on my channel. Sometimes I get livid when I see black men say foolish things or black women. But what needs to happen? It's people like you. I'm blaming on Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar is the prince of Pan-Africanism, right? Dr. Umar is the #1 requested black orator in the world, according to him. So our leader, what have you done? What resources have you gathered around to make sure that disgruntled black men and black women can find value for each other and come in the community and work together? What have you done? You see? Because now we're talking about leadership. Now, in the pro-black world, those who are lost are lost. But those who have the knowledge of self, who are woke, those are the ones responsible for leading the people, right? I don't consider myself to be a leader in this movement. I am a person that does my part. But Dr. Umar Johnson, he says he's a leader. Okay. So as a leader who, instead of begging for cash apps and cash apps and cash apps, donations. All right. So what progress are the leaders such as you show that have put together institutions? And I'm going to tell you like this, right? Black people are very intelligent. You don't need to be at the level of a white school or a white business for black people to come out and start helping you. You'd be surprised. Some of the biggest sellouts, something gets into them, that inner Negro, and your own people, you want to be with them, no matter what you say, right? You'd be surprised who will come and start helping you because we are the same people. You'd be surprised. All you got to do is start having some level of success. And we've seen that with the Earn Your Leisure guys. I mean, we're going to be honest because they've had some issues, but the Earn Your Leisure brothers have shown that even in finance, if you will just put it together, black folk will help you out. But the problem is, for those people who find dissatisfaction in black people or black women or black men, you're not trying to do anything that you're talking about the problems, but you're not trying to solve the solution. You're not trying to solve nothing for our people. Okay? And this is why you get black men and black women so disgruntled with each other. Okay? Because yeah, they have been hurt, but how do we get our people to heal? Sometimes our people who are our leaders, and they're the number one requested people, it's up to you to put those key elements together. It's up to you to work hard and sacrifice for the community. It's up to you to do that. But you're too busy self-loathing in your own aura, in your own personality. And let me tell you this, right? As black men, he's right. We will let white people do X, Y, and Z to us and not forgive our brother. But I'm going to say, as a living experience, the best experience you're going to have is working with your people or in the diaspora. I am here in Uganda right now. My mama told me that to come here. They was going to do witchcraft. Listen, I have done some incredible things over here in this life I have never experienced. Working with black people. You know, I've met so many people at the Pan-African Dating Show. I've been able to meet people in business I've never met in my life. Never thought I would meet in my life. I've done so many great things here working with blacks. And I would just love for you to experience that. You know, being nice to black people will just take you so long of a way, you see? And if our leader, Dr. Umar Johnson, would try to bring us together instead of just always criticizing somebody, then it'd be better. Y'all know I'm kind of joking with that a little bit, but I'm just telling you, you shouldn't let that be a deterrent because somebody made fun of you. I got made fun of all the time. You got made fun of all the time. People crazy in the black community like that sometimes. That don't mean anything. We got even African brothers who don't even like talking to African Americans because they got made fun of. But the thing about it is when you go over to the white folks, they're going to still make fun of your ass as you are. You're going to be made fun of. They're going to discriminate against you. And the difference between the blacks, they got the power to do something to you. That's why we keep going back to white colleges and white jobs, because they got the power. You can't go nowhere else. But you got to understand over there, and Dr. Umar knows, because if Dr. Umar was a white man, he would not be on social media on the Breakfast Club. But in the black community, you can do that because you judge by your own people. You judge by your own group. And the white folks and them people over there, if you go over there and mess up, it's lights out. I can tell you that fastest. Listen, tomorrow it's lights out. Black people are willing to forgive you. Black people will help you. We ain't perfect. And you can find you a black husband or a black wife that'll love you just like you can find somebody that's white. Ain't nothing. We all humans. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shay Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Put your fire, you turn the bell. We're out.